love me some Jewel. Welcome back to DBL. So our next guest went from a girl who grew up with no running water on an Alaskan homestead to a homeless teenager in San Diego to an award-winning multi-platinum recording artist who released one of the best-selling debuts of all time. Please welcome Jewel.
Yeah!
Wow. Jewel, so good to talk to you today. Big fan, I think we all are. But Freewheelin Woman is your first studio album in 7 years. How did you lay the groundwork for this, first of all? And are you most proud of one track over another? I'm nervous.
You know, the one you played, oh, it's so sweet. It's so nice to be with you guys. I took 7 years off. I'm a single mom, and I really wanted to focus on my son. That was actually a promise I made myself when I was 18, when I got discovered. I knew with my emotional background that, God forbid, someone like me become famous. That means, you know, it's like every movie you've seen about every celebrity. They end up in drug use and with psychotic breakdowns, and I didn't want that to happen. So I've always taken really big breaks in my career to make sure that my life is my best work of art, not just that my art is my art. But I love this album. It's the first album I've written from scratch, and the song you guys played a clip of is the first one I wrote, and I think it is my favorite.
Oh my gosh, I don't blame you.
It was delicious.
Beautiful. You brought up being a mom, and I think some people are not talking enough about is being a mom with a career, specifically a career in the music industry. Can you share your experience with our audience?
Yeah, I called this album Freewheelin Woman because I wanted it to represent who I am now. I'm a 48-year-old woman, and I'm actually at the height of my singing power. I believe I'm writing better than I've ever written. And for me as a young woman in this industry, I didn't see women enter motherhood and become mothers and talk about being mothers and watch us age and talk about the entire thing. And I actually mentor several musicians now, young mothers who are trying to figure out how to tour with babies. How do you have your child in school and be a musician? It's obviously a niche market, but it's just particular challenges I think we face as mothers. And most importantly, I wanted people to see I feel empowered. I'm proud of where I am. I fought hard to be where I am as a woman. I get to dictate where my life goes. I'm not beholden to anyone. And I did it as a writer. And so that's why I wanted this album to be written from scratch, to have that feeling.
I love that. Jewel, we're so happy to see your passion for raising mental health awareness. Can you tell us how your own journey paved the way for you to help others?
Yeah, I moved out when I was 15, and I knew statistically kids like me end up repeating the cycle. And I didn't want to be a statistic. I wanted to believe that happiness was for people like me too. But I didn't have money for traditional support systems like therapy. So I started to develop tools that started to help me create new habits. And when I got discovered, one of the first things I did was help form the Inspiring Children Foundation, where we take these behavioral tools that I developed. We worked with neuroscientists to show why they work, how they rewire the brain. And now we're one of the top in the country at helping kids with suicidal and anxiety. And again, it's without therapy. Not that I'm against therapy. Not everybody has access. So I've been trying to find ways that could supplement therapy or even work with it. And in doing this, we realized 50% of the nation lives in what I call a mental health desert. They don't actually even have access to any mental health tools, any mental health resources. So that's why we started the #NotAlone challenge.
So speaking of those tools, Jewel, by the way, you are a jewel. It's lovely hearing from you. Where can our viewers find mental health tools to feel less alone, especially during the holidays, which, to be honest, are really, really hard for a lot of people?
Yeah, we started the #NotAlone challenge so that we could save lives over the holidays, reminding people they're not alone, but more importantly, not just reminding them they're not alone, but offering free mental health tools. For people to find those tools, they can go to notalonechallenge.org. We're also auctioning off amazing items from actors, CEOs, musicians, athletes, and people can go on there and bid on those auctions, and all the money raises to go toward creating scalable digital mental health tools so that these people in these mental health deserts can finally get help.
She's such a good human being.
What a gift.
What a human,
I know,
right?
I know.
Jeez.
Jewel,
and the auction items, you guys, are so fun. You know Misha Collins from Supernatural? I heard you guys talking about TV shows earlier. He's going to do a custom poem for somebody. The DJ, Charlie Jordan, is going to do a VIP dinner, nightclub experience. You could watch a movie with Chevy Chase. Or the Bryan brothers, if anybody loves tennis, the Bryan brothers will play teams with you at the Miami Open, which is pretty cool.
Oh my God.
Wow. Jewel, do you have a favorite show from 2022?
Gosh, I've been hearing so much about White Lotus. I haven't checked it out yet, but that's on my list.
Yeah.
You are so lucky you get to binge it all at the same time.
Real good.
Jewel, thank you so much. To our viewers, you can find more information on the Not Alone Challenge in Jewel's Instagram bio @Jewel, and use the hashtag Not Alone Challenge to share your own mental health struggles and successes. And of course, you can listen to Freewheelin Woman, out now. Thank you so much, Jewel. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Jewel.
Love